Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 9 of the RUW Fight Club. Man, we have I don't know where I got 2 from. We have 4 huge matches, huge fights I should say, in store for you here tonight, including our first one right here. Now the reason this one is interesting, the reason that this fight right here is interesting is because we all know that Max Davidson is the current general manager for WEF. However, he is about to battle a former general manager of WEF, that being Chris Nitro. I cannot wait for this one, but ladies and gentlemen, not only do we have this coming up, but our last 2 fights of the night you do not want to miss. Our main event, the assassin Mark Jones will put his RUW Fight Club Championship on the line against Lucy. That is right, Mark Jones issued the challenge on social media. Lucy decided to step up and answer it. That will be our main event. However, right before we get to the main event, we will be crowning our first ever RUW Women's Fight Club champion. That is correct. The general manager, Alexander Kelly, picked 2 competitors to battle it out for the Women's Fight Club Championship. We are going to crown our first women's champion here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night of action we have in store for you here tonight. You do not want to miss a single second of the action. Let's go ahead and get into our first fight. There are our VIP fans at ringside for this one. And here is Chris Nitro. We all know the list of accolades that this man holds. Longest reigning RUW Hardcore Champion. He recently lost that championship at the Bray Wyatt Memorial Show to Sethi in an Extreme Rules match. But Chris Nitro will be in action here tonight as he battles the current WEF General Manager, the Outlaw Max Davidson. And Chris Nitro, always ready to give the fans a show here, always ready for some action, always ready for a fight. However, last week, Chris Nitro battled the Final Chief, Jaron Walker, and got defeated in relatively quick fashion. Chris Nitro did not see the heavy offense of Jaron Walker coming. Jaron Walker, oh my God, he put Chris Nitro to sleep in very dominant fashion. And here he is, the Outlaw Max Davidson, the current general manager of WEF. He battled Lumberjack last week on episode 8 of the Fight Club, where he was unsuccessful in defeating Lumberjack. Actually, no, he did defeat Lumberjack, didn't he? Didn't he hit a J Driller in the ring to pick up the victory? Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm remembering things incorrectly. But yeah, Max Davidson did defeat Lumberjack last week. Will he do the same with Lumberjack's tag team partner Chris Nitro this week? And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are somehow not familiar with the Fight Club, here are the rules for each of our fights. There are no counts, no pinfalls, and the only ways to win are by knockout or submission. The rules apply to every fight here in the Fight Club.
The following is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Whitesburg, Kentucky, Weighing in at 228 pounds, Chris Niles. And from Delaware, weighing in at 229 pounds, the Outlaw, Max Davidson.
Current general manager of WEF versus a former general manager of WEF. This fight is now underway. Oh, Max Davidson was looking for a knee, but Chris Nacho dodged that one quick. And it looks like we are immediately gonna take this fight to the outside of the ring. Good God, what a neck breaker off the apron. And just like that, we are back inside the ring. This time, Max Davidson showcasing his strength with a scoop slam to Chris Nacho. And now Davidson with a step up into Guri. Oh, look at this. Max Davidson. Oh my God, shot to the face, and he is just talking absolute shit to Chris Nacho right now. Max Davidson ready for a fight here. Look at this. Max Davidson with a sliding forearm right to the temple. It is very wise of Max Davidson to target the head of Chris Nacho. Try to get him knocked out quick. Look at this. Raining down right hands right to the face. Oh, it looks like he was looking for some more, but Nacho finally able to turn this fight around in his favor, but only momentarily. Chris Nacho cannot catch a break from the offense of Max Davidson. Oh my God, wicked bicycle kick sends Nacho flying off the apron. Those VIP fans at ringside may want to watch out. The Fight Club can be a little unpredictable sometimes. Max Davidson, though, sending Nacho back inside the ring. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Repeated stomps from Max Davidson to Chris Nacho. Oh, God. What a kick from the Outlaw. Down goes Nacho. Max Davidson has been in firm control of this contest since the bell sounded, but Chris Nacho finally able to answer back. And now Chris Nacho with a DDT. Max Davidson may be in some trouble here. Nacho has a hold of him. And sends him flying off the apron. Thank God those VIP members ducked out of the way. Look, that fan is just trying to get around these two athletes. Oh, Max Davidson springs right back up. Oh, keep your eye on the ref. He's teetering on the apron. Chris has the armbar applied. But Max Davidson able to turn it around and fight out of the hold. Max Davidson, man, he is not one to be messed with, as he is bringing the absolute beating to Chris Nacho in this fight. Oh, stomp to the right arm. Nacho springs right back up. Max Davidson is just a little too cocky, and he may pay for it. Nacho with the Death Valley driver. Now look at this. Chris is just going to wear down the general manager of WEF. And now Chris Nacho. Oh, look at that. Beautiful arm drag. It was either an arm drag or a hip toss, one of the two, but either way, it was beautiful. And now Nacho, oh, dropping the legs. Now it's Max Davidson who appears to be in trouble here as Chris Nacho applies the single leg Boston Crab. Oh, but choosing to release the hold, probably figuring Max Davidson wasn't going to give up just yet. And Nacho, oh God. just sending Max Davidson down, planting him. But Chris Natro with the step up enziguri. Now this is where Max Davidson could be in trouble here, as Chris Natro has the triangle choke applied. Is Max Davidson gonna tap out here? No, he is not. Oh, but now Chris Natro looking to finish this fight, has Max Davidson up. Oh, is probably looking for the go to sleep, but Max Davidson got the counter. And he is answering back. And now Max Davidson could be looking for something big here. Davidson has a hold of Natro and sends him flying off the apron yet again. Oh! And delivering the splash to Natro. And now Max Davidson has Natro up. Oh, God! With that rolling Death Valley driver. And now what is Max Davidson looking for here? Oh, whatever he was looking for, Natro was able to counter. What a fight to kick off episode 9 of the Fight Club. Can you believe that we've done this for almost 10 episodes? Natro with the breakdown. But still not enough to knock Max Davidson out. So Chris Natro is going to do the smart thing, keep on the offense, but Max Davidson able to counter. Just a back and forth fight between these two. And now this time, Chris Natro has Max Davidson up into the fireman's carry, putting him back inside the ring. And Natro once again dropping the leg. And now he's going to target the leg. Oh, but Max Davidson springs right back up, has a hold of Chris Natro. Oh, but this time, Natro able to answer back with some elbows right to the midsection. And sends Max Davidson flying off the apron. How many times have we seen that just in the opening fight? And now Chris Natro, once again, looking to make Max Davidson tap out here. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, and it's not. And Natro, once again, looking for a big move, has Davidson up. Go to sleep, and that does it. Man, what an opening fight between these two. Just constant back and forth, but Natro able to connect the go to sleep and put away the outlaw Max Davidson. But man, what a fight between these two. Absolutely epic clash. Look at this, Max Davidson utilizing his strength for the rolling Death Valley driver. But Chris Natro was able to answer back, connecting the breakdown there. But what ended this was the final move of this fight, picking up Max Davidson for the go to sleep, and that did it. Man, what a win for Chris Natro. Able to put down the current general manager of WEF, the outlaw Max Davidson. And Chris Natro may be back on track here in the Fight Club, ladies and gentlemen, but 3 more fights headed your way, folks. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, folks, we witness a fight for the ages. The highly athletic Brent Oakley battles the highly dangerous, the Madhouse Jackal. We know that Jackal is the current #1 contender for Alexander Kelly's WEF United States Championship, and he is looking to make quick work of the Captain Brent Oakley to send a message to Alexander Kelly. The question is, Will he be able to do that? I don't know. It just seems like the Captain Brent Oakley has been sort of a tough opponent to keep down. We are going to see who is able to pull out the victory and get the upper hand over the other in our next fight, ladies and gentlemen.
When you hear the horns, that'll let you know it's time. The Spartans going live, and we won't be denied. Like John Moran, if you ain't with us, keep it on that side. Feel it's beating in your eyes. You know the vibe.
And here is the Captain Brent Oakley, a man who has been on sort of a roll recently in both WEF and here in the RUW Fight Club. And if he is able to put down the Madhouse Jackal in this fight, that is going to send a very clear message to the rest of the roster. And that may give him a championship opportunity for the WEF United States Championship soon. But we're going to hope and pray for the best for Brent Oakley here tonight. He battles one of the toughest competitors RUW and WEF have ever seen, the Madhouse Jackal. Brent Oakley, I hope you're ready. This will not be an easy fight for him here tonight. And if you ask me, I think he knows that, but he's going to bring the fight regardless. That's all he can do. And here he is, the #1 contender for the WEF United States Championship, the Madhouse Jackal. He will get that championship match at the upcoming WEF PLE, the Big Rumble. We're hoping to get that show out to you guys soon. But also happening at the WEF Big Rumble is the annual Big Rumble match. That will be the main event. 20 superstars step inside that ring in a Royal Rumble-like match. And obviously the last person standing earns themselves a Macho Man Championship match in the main event of WEF season finale. Jackal, always ready for a fight, always ready to claymore kick someone's head clean off their shoulders, and that someone could be the Captain Brent Oakley here tonight.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Daddy Brent O. And from parts unknown, weighing in at 217 pounds, Jack L.
The Madhouse Jackal versus the Captain Brent Oakley. There's the bell. We are now underway as Brent Oakley immediately planting the Madhouse Jackal. And that could be all that Brent Oakley needed to put this fight in his favor. But let's not forget, he's fighting the Madhouse Jackal, a man who is not easy to keep down, and that is being proven right now as he's answering back against the Captain. But these two just seeming to be going back and forth in this fight. Oh my God. Oh my God. Belly to back suplex off the apron. Brent Oakley doing the smart thing, keeping the Madhouse Jackal down, even if it includes risking his own body. Good God. And now Brent has a hold of Jackal here, just sending him back inside the ring. And Brent Oakley going over to the corner. What the hell is he looking for here? Brent Oakley. Oh my God. With that front flip DDT But Jackal immediately gets right back up and sets Brent Oakley down with a neck breaker. And that could be all that Jackal needed. Raining down right hands to the face. Now Jackal, oh, look at this, applying the iron claw to the shoulder of the captain here. But Brent able to fight out of it. Oh, but Jackal with a kick right to the face. Sending Brent spine first into the ring post. Good God. Just trying to break his back with that one. What the hell is Jackal doing? He's wasting time. Brent makes it back up to his feet, but Jackal has a hold of him here. Jackal, oh my God! Displaying that strength that we all know he has, but just like that, Brent Oakley answers back. And now Brent sending Jackal right into those steps. Now look at this, Brent Oakley talking trash. Oh, knee right to the side of the face. I didn't see that one coming. And now Brent in firm control of the Madhouse. Jackal in this fight. Look at this, applying the Anaconda Vice, trying to get the Madhouse to tap out here. Oh, but that's not going to happen. Instead, Jackal is going to fight out of the submission hold. Now Jackal connecting the neck breaker on the outside of the ring. And Jackal once again has the iron claw applied to the shoulder. And once again, Brent Oakley not going to give up that easily. Man, what a fight we are witnessing between these two. Now Brent Oakley displaying his strength. Gut-wrench powerbomb. Now remember, these fights are falls count anywhere. They can fight on the outside of the ring as long as they want. Just as long as the other opponent either, oh God, either taps out or gets knocked out. What a captain's hook by Brent Oakley we just saw a moment ago. Goodness gracious. He connects that move from out of nowhere. And now look at this. Oh God, what unique submission hold being applied here. But still not enough to get Jackal to give up. But Brent doing the wise thing. Attacking Jackal at the base, targeting those legs, but just like that, Jackal answering back in this fight. Jackal back inside the ring. Brent still on the outside. Oh, and now both these men back inside the ring! But Jackal with a claymore busts Brent Oakley clean open. But just like that, Brent Oakley is not going to stay down for anything. These two just back and forth in this fight. Uh-oh, but now Jackal with the shock treatment. And now look at this, applying the crossface onto Brent Oakley. But still not going to give up. And now Jackal with another claymore, and that does it. Could that be a precursor to the United States Championship match that Jackal is going to have with Alexander Kelly at the Big Rumble? Jackal putting away the captain Brent Oakley. Man, what a fight. These two just went back and forth. Look at that captain's hook. Jackal connecting that claymore from out of nowhere to Brent Oakley. And then connected the shock treatment. Called for him to make it back up to connect the claymore kick, which put him away. Jackal putting away the captain, Brent Oakley. He may have just sent a very clear message to the WEF United States Champion, Alexander Kelly. But ladies and gentlemen, our next fight is one you do not want to miss. We make history with our next fight. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we crown the first ever RUW Women's Fight Club champion. These two have some history. Former tag partners in NXT known as Chemical X alongside Shotzi. But these two collide. Both these two women went on their separate paths earlier this year. Priscilla Kelly making a name for herself on the independent wrestling scene. Tatum Paxley doing her own thing in NXT, being a former NXT Women's Champion. But they clash for the RUW Women's Fight Club Championship coming up next, folks. And here is Tatum Paxley, a woman that you probably should not underestimate. She'll probably make you pay for that. But she battles Priscilla Kelly to crown our first ever RUW Women's Fight Club champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to make history. Who will walk out of episode 9 as the first ever Women's Fight Club champion? Ladies and gentlemen, all we can do is watch and find out. As I stated, these two women have some history being former tag team partners. And here is Priscilla Kelly making her way down to the ring. As I stated a little bit ago, a woman that has made a name for herself on the independent wrestling scene. As a matter of fact, she just recently had a match in GCW, if I'm not mistaken, against Shotzi. But Chemical X just clashing here. She battles Tatum Paxley to crown the first ever Women's Fight Club champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited for this one. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into our history-making fight here tonight. Women's Fight Club Championship up for grabs. Look at that beautiful championship on the line.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley. And from Atlanta, Georgia, Precious Kelly.
Priscilla Kelly versus Tatum Paxley for the RUW Women's Fight Club Championship. We are now underway, and Tatum with a beautiful drop kick to kick off this fight. Oh God! These two ladies know each other so well due to their time spent together in NXT. Look at this! Priscilla Kelly has a submission hold locked in on Tatum Paxley. I want to say that's called the surfboard, but I might be mistaken. Now look at this. Priscilla wisely targeting the head and neck of Tatum Paxley here. Now look at this, calling for Tatum to make it back up to her feet. Priscilla Kelly, was looking for a kick right to the midsection. Tatum saw that one coming. And now Tatum able to fight back against Priscilla Kelly. Look at this. Tatum dropping the elbow right on the top of the head. Oh, and another beautiful drop kick connecting there. And now Tatum Oh, senton right to the back. Tatum Paxley in firm control of this fight at the moment. No pinfalls here. All Tatum can do is keep on the heavy offense until she either knocks Priscilla Kelly out or makes her tap out. And she is wisely wearing down the body of Priscilla Kelly here. Oh, but Priscilla saw that kick coming. Has Tatum teetering on the apron. What a neck breaker. Good God. These two women on the outside. But Tatum just caught Priscilla with a nasty enziguri there. Now sending Priscilla back inside the ring. Now what's Tatum thinking here? Oh, looking to get Priscilla Kelly to tap out, trying to rip that arm out of the socket here. But Priscilla not going to give up just there. Instead, she's going to fight out of the submission hold. Beautiful head scissors there, taking down Tatum Paxley. And now Priscilla sends her shoulder first into that ring post. And a wicked forearm right to the face. And now Priscilla hooking up Tatum Paxley for the Kelly driver. And that could be all that Priscilla needed. Look at this. Oh, applying that same submission hold that she tried to apply earlier. Well, she did apply earlier, but it didn't get Tatum to tap out. And it's not going to this time either. But Priscilla doing the wise thing, continuing to pick Tatum Paxley apart. Wisely targeting those arms. And now calling for Tatum to make it back up to her feet. What is Priscilla Kelly looking for here? Shot right to the face. Multiple shots right to the face and a kick right to the side of the head. Tatum Paxley is just getting worked over here by Priscilla Kelly. Oh, look at this. Repeated kicks to the face. And now face first into the canvas. Tatum is in some serious trouble here, but able to roll out of the ring, but she got caught. Nasty splash from Priscilla Kelly to the outside here. Oh, but Tatum able to answer back, connecting that jawbreaker. And now Tatum. Oh, God. Beautiful corkscrew moonsault there. And now Tatum Paxley hooking up Kelly for the cemetery drive. Now Priscilla Kelly in some serious trouble here. Now Tatum has a hold of her here. Oh my God! Face first into the ring post. Did you hear the sound that made? But now Priscilla able to answer back. It looks like so far we're at a stalemate. Oh, what a forearm right to the face. Uh-oh. Priscilla looking to end this fight for the second time in this fight, connecting the Kelly driver, but still not enough to do it. Oh, this time applying the arm bar, trying to get Tatum Paxley to tap out for the third time in this fight. But that's still not going to happen. Tatum Paxley just will not give up. She is going to bring the fight to Priscilla Kelly. She wants to show the RUW universe that she has what it takes. Could Tatum Paxley make history here? Priscilla able to answer back. Super kick right to the face. But Tatum able to dodge that kick. Oh, calf crusher being applied by Tatum Paxley. But still not enough to get Priscilla to give up. And now Tatum. Oh, beautiful butterfly suplex there. And now Tatum with that corkscrew moonsault yet again. And this could be Tatum's moment. No! Priscilla able to dodge the cemetery drive, but she got caught by Tatum. What a fight. Uh-oh, Tatum might be looking for something big here. Tatum sending Priscilla shoulder first and face first into that ring post. And now look at this. Cemetery drive connects for the second time in this fight. But Tatum has got to keep on the offense. Look at this. Has the head scissors applied onto Priscilla Kelly. But it looks like Priscilla Kelly's not going to give up, and she is not. But Tatum doing the wise thing, but Priscilla rolled out of the way of that knee. And a wicked boot to the face gets Tatum Paxley grounded. And now Priscilla might be looking to put this fight away. Oh, taking her down with an STO. And that could be all that Priscilla needed. Going back to the well for the third time in this match for that same submission hold. Still not enough to get Tatum Paxley to give up. But I think this is the end, ladies and gentlemen, for the third time in this fight. Kelly driver connects. How did I not do it? Oh, this 100% might. How about 4 times? 4th Kelly driver, and Priscilla Kelly makes history. Man, what a fight. These two women absolutely showed out in this contest. Beautiful contest. But Priscilla Kelly, the first ever RUW Women's Fight Club champion. Holy shit, what a contest. Tatum Paxley did everything she could, but it just wasn't enough to keep Priscilla Kelly down. Priscilla Kelly brought the fight to Tatum Paxley. My God. Look at this. Cemetery drive connected in the ring, but that still wasn't enough to do it. Taking Tatum down with the STO is Priscilla Kelly. But what ended this was four Kelly drivers. That was the third one, and immediately hooked up Tatum Paxley for the 4th. It connected and ended this fight.
Here is your winner, and now, Women's Fighting Champion, Priscilla Kelly.
What a win for Priscilla Kelly, making history here tonight as the first ever RUW Women's Fight Club champion. But speaking of Fight Club championships, ladies and gentlemen, our main event is coming up, and you do not want to miss this. The assassin Mark Jones puts that RUW Fight Club championship on the line against the Raven, the Prophet Lucy. We know that Lucy is not going to let this opportunity slip through his fingers. He stepped up and answered the challenge issued by Mark Jones on social media. We know Lucy's going to give it his all. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to miss our main event.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Fighting Championship.
And here comes the challenger. And if you ask me, and I don't want to jinx anything, but if you ask me, I think Mark Jones's reign as Fight Club champion might be in jeopardy here. Lucy has been on an absolute roll in RUW. And he would love nothing more but to gain another championship. But speaking of championship matches, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday on YouTube, Lucy teams up with his tag team partner, the other half of the World Tag Team Champions, to take on the team of Alexander Kelly and Chris Danger, Death Incorporated, for those World Tag Team Championships. That is a contest you do not want to miss on Decimation, folks. Lucy ready to knock Mark Jones's head off. And here he is, the assassin, Mark Jones, ladies and gentlemen, ready to put that Fight Club Championship on the line here. Mark Jones, he has been a dominant RUW Fight Club champion ever since he won that championship, and I want to say episode 3 of the Fight Club. And he wants nothing more but to keep hold of that championship. Fight Club championship on the line. Lucy versus the assassin Mark Jones.
Introducing the challenger from the pits of hell, weighing in at 228 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the Demon, Luis C. And his opponent from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 213 pounds. The World Fighting Champion, the Assassin, Mark Jones.
We know Mark Jones is going to bring the fight to Lucy. We know that this will probably be a really good back and forth contest between these two athletes. Lucy wants nothing more but to be on top of the RUW Fight Club. And Mark Jones wants nothing more but to keep that position. Man, what a main event this is going to be, folks. We are now underway. Fight Club Championship on the line. Lucy versus the assassin Mark Jones. Man, what a contest this is going to be, folks. Lucy already bringing the fight to the assassin, sending him shoulder first into the ring post. Oh, looks like these two sort of had a similar thought, but Lucy planting the assassin Mark Jones with a sidewalk slam. Oh my God, super kick. That's that super kick that Mark Jones uses as a finishing move. But look at this, Lucy with raining down headbutts on the assassin. So far, it looks like the assassin may be getting assassinated here. Lucy just picking him apart, wearing him down. Oh, might have been looking for that camel clutch. Mark saw that one coming. And now Mark Jones. Oh my God, wicked forearm right to the face. And now it's Mark Jones's turn to pick apart Lucy. Inverted figure 4 is applied. Oh, but Lucy quickly able to fight out of the hold. Oh my God, shot connecting right to the jaw. Lucy has Mark Jones up. and just tossing him off the apron to the floor. And just like that, just sending him back inside the ring. But Mark Jones rolled out, and Lucy's like, all right. Oh, that drop kick barely stumbled Lucy. How the hell? My God. Lucy, pure dominant fashion being displayed, picking apart the assassin Mark Jones. Lucy now with the H-bomb. Mark Jones has just been busted open. This is Lucy's chance. Oh, dropping the headbutt there. Mark Jones in some serious trouble. Lucy might make light work of the assassin here. Has the iron claw applied to the shoulder. But Mark Jones able to escape. And now Mark Jones, submission hold locked in on Lucy. Oh, but Lucy with the quick escape. Now Lucy has Mark Jones up. Oh God, Snake Eyes off that steel barricade. How's that barricade taste, Mark? Good God. Lucy just trying to make light work of the assassin, but Mark Jones is not going to let that happen. What the hell? Mark Jones has just tried to hit some of its biggest moves on Lucy, but only able to have Lucy barely stumble. Now look at this, Lucy targeting that shoulder of the assassin. Oh, but look at this. Mark Jones seemingly fighting back, shot to the midsection and one to the face. Now Mark Jones has Lucy up into the electric chair, turning him around, but Lucy counters with a Hurricane Rana. What the fuck? Lucy is not going to be put down that easily. Iron Claw applied to the shoulder yet again. But not enough to get Mark Jones to tap out. Now this could be all that Lucy needed to put away the assassin Mark Jones and to walk out as the new Fight Club champion. Lucy, for the second time in this fight, with the H-bomb. And we have a new champion. Oh my God. In dominant fashion, Lucy has just put away the assassin Mark Jones. Mark Jones just wasn't able to hardly do anything to Lucy. My God. Look at this. He went for the V-trigger. Barely stumbled Lucy. That's that strength that Lucy utilized from his former protege, the Demon. Good God.
Here is your winner, and new World Fighting Champion, Lucy.
What a win for Lucy, the new RUW Fight Club champion. Holy hell. Pure dominant fashion being displayed by the Raven, the Prophet, Lucy. Ladies and gentlemen, what a show. We just made history with this one. Thank you for tuning in. If you did, folks, remember, take care of yourself and love yourself. Do not miss Decimation this week. We are out of here. Deuces.